Hey, beautiful people, how are you? I hope you all are doing well. सो प्लीज़ टेल मी कि आपको मेरी वीडियोस कैसी लग रही हैं, इसका कंटेंट कैसा लग रहा है और मेरे समझाने का तरीका कैसा है। अगर आपको मेरी वीडियो पसंद आ रही हैं तो आप मेरी वीडियो को पूरी देखिएगा और मेरी वीडियो को लाइक कीजिएगा, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा शेयर कीजिएगा और मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना बिल्कुल भी मत भूलिएगा। तो चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं। According to chapter 1, verse 8, there are many other heroes who have prepared to lay down their lives for my sake. All of them are well equipped with different kinds of weapons and all are experienced in military service. As far as the others are concerned, like Jayadratha, Kritvarma, Shalya, etc., all are determined to lay down their lives for Duryodhana's sake. In other words, it is already concluded that all of them would die in the battle of Kurukshetra for joining the party of the sinful Duryodhana. Duryodhana was, of course, confident of his victory on account of the above mentioned combined strength of his friends. Here, I want to tell you how Duryodhana tricked King Shalya to join his army. King Shalya was the king of Madura region and Duryodhana forced him to join his force. Not only he was asked to join his forces, but he was asked to join as charioteer of Karan's chariot. It is said that Shalya was a relative of Pandavas and he came to join his army from far distant state. Duryodhana has made lot of arrangements for refreshments for everyone with the help of his ministers. Shalya got impressed by all this and thought that all arrangements has been done by Yudhishthira. That's why he used all the facilities and said he will love to join the army of who has done all the arrangements. As soon as Duryodhana came to know all this, he immediately went to him and said, I have done all the arrangements. Now Raja Shalya hasn't have any choice but to join Duryodhana's army. So this was the reason why King Shalya was in Kaurva's army, because he can't step back now. One may wonder why Duryodhana was so exhaustive and precise in his list of the great heroes on the Pandavas' side, while he was so negligent in repeating the names of the commandants in his own forces. Even when he counted, as he did in the last stanza, he had repeated but 4 minor names, ignoring the great personalities in Kaurva's force. Most probably, during the king's talk with Drona, these were the important army officers who happened to come in his view, and Duryodhana, the state of his mental agitation, could only repeat the names of those who were around him at that moment, failing to recapitulate the mightier persons in his army. Immediately realizes the incompleteness of his statement, and so in this stanza he vaguely covers up his omission by declaring innumerable other heroes also are here determined to lay their lives for their sake. Peculiar use of the word struck the Jivita can be interpreted in two ways. A softer one, by implication, is determined to lay down their lives. In the later sense, this expression of Duryodhana serves as a perfect dramatic irony, as all of them within a short time are to die on the battlefield. The incorrigible vanity of the dictatorial tyrant is amply clear when he aggregates to himself the stupendous honor that such a vast array of heroes have come ready to lay their lives for my sake. To all careful students of Mahabharata, it cannot be very difficult to estimate how many of these great veterans would have thrown in their lot with Duryodhana had it not been for the fact that Bhishma, the grand desire, was fighting in the ranks of Kauravas.